Good afternoon, brothers and sisters. How are you doing? We have this just beautiful spring day here. My neighbor's watering the flowers and their dog is out. Such a beautiful day. Okay, so today my name is Michelle. I'm going to be reading from 101 Proofs for God, and it is chapter 20, GPS and Monarchs. Most people are familiar with devices in your car or smartphone that are called GPS, which means Global Positioning Satellite Systems. And they guide you over short or long distances to exactly your destination. If you do any research on GPS, you will learn what a modern day miracle of technology they are. First, you have to have the 31 communication satellites up in orbit, circling around the Earth. Each one, 31 mind you, each one is emitting a signal telling the time and its location. Your GPS device has to be able to pick up at least 4 satellites in order to be able to work for positioning. There is a computer inside the GPS that uses the broadcast information to calculate exactly where you are. Pretty amazing when you think of all the intelligence and development of science, math, and technology to put those satellites in orbit and in creating the GPS devices themselves. And the purpose is to create a guidance system in order to give directions to get you where you want to go. Is it possible for such a sophisticated guidance system to come about randomly without purposeful application of intelligence? Not likely. Let me tell you about a guidance system even more sophisticated and miraculous. It's the story of the monarch butterfly. The normal monarch butterfly that lives in the spring or summer will only live for 2 to 4 weeks. They will mate, lay eggs, and die in that time. However, the generation of monarchs that are born in late August, unlike their parents and grandparents, will live for 9 months. Scientists do not know why. Wow. Their desire to mate is turned off, and they stock up on nectar and water and begin an incredible flight. They start off in Canada or the northern United States and will fly between, wow, get this, 2,500 to 3,500 miles using some type of GPS system. They fly all the way back to the same area and maybe the same tree in Mexico where their ancestors started out. 300 million monarchs converge from all over North America on the exact same 12 locations in Mexico. Wow. After going into semi-hibernation for the winter, they start the long flight back north. But now their mating instincts are turned back on. They mate, lay eggs, and soon die. The eggs hatch out caterpillars that eat, make cocoons, emerge as butterflies, and continue the flight north, mate, lay eggs, and then die. This generation lives only 2 to 4 weeks. 1, 2, maybe 3 generations are born, reproduce, and die. Then comes late August, and the whole thing starts over again with a generation that lives for 9 months. This is called the Methuselah generation, and it flies all the way back to Mexico to their ancestral home. This generation has never been to that spot in Mexico. Now, did you hear that? This generation has never been to that spot in Mexico where their GPS takes them. Neither were their parents there, or their grandparents. How's that for an incredible GPS system? Each generation included caterpillars that spun cocoons, turned into mush inside, and then reconstituted that mush into a butterfly with that GPS system intact in order to get the Methuselah generation back to home base. My goodness. Scientists don't have any idea yet of how that system works. What does it use for satellites, for points of reference, for guidance? It's obviously more of a miracle of intelligence than the man-made GPS. Only a super intelligence could have designed monarch butterflies. Wow. Also note how big the GPS in the monarch is. The brain of a monarch is about the size of a few grains of sand. So there must be God. All right. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, Jim. Jeez Louise. Okay, that is just too incredible. Okay, I'll have to find an excellent title for this chapter. Okay, thank you so much, Jim. That was truly incredible. Okay, so the next chapter we're going to read is chapter 21. It's called DNA. Okay, so I'll see you another time. Say bye to Oliver. Bye, Oliver. Bye. See you another time.